Our Primal Queen starter kit just arrived, so it's time to do the unboxing. If you're new here, I'm Jen Fast, and this is Hungry AF. In our first video, I talked about how Primal Queen reached out to me to become a brand ambassador. My nerdy science brain was really curious. Is this product just for 20-year-olds or even a 30-year-old metabolism? Does it work for someone who's over 50 and in perimenopause? We are going to find out together. Let's take a look at what's in the box. First of all, this is what it looks like when it arrives, about how big, really colorful packaging, interesting branding choice. Right on the top, with some packing peanuts, is probably the supplements themselves. We'll do a full read of the labels and all of the ingredients in a moment. They have included a cute little jar to keep your supplements in. This is what it looks like. It's got their logo on the top. It's very well branded, and it looks like they put some goodies in here for me. Let's see what's in there. They've got a couple things in here. One of them is a little pill carrier. So if you've got to take your supplements and you're on the go, you can just load your capsule into this keychain and attach it to your keys. That's a great idea, and I love the color. It just twists open, and you've got room for probably 1 or 2 capsules in there. And then they've also included a cute little rubber bracelet. And then what happens is you will load your capsules into this jar. We have a little cardboard cutout that is what to expect from Primal Queen. Give it a quick read, and I'll put it up on the screen for you. Week 1, likely lift and energy, mood and cognition from consistent vitamin B12, zinc, and copper. Month 1, likely reduction in iron deficiency, leading to increased vitality, sex drive, and overall well-being. 2 months in, abundance of B vitamins from beef organs lead to better mood, higher energy, healthier immune system, decreased stress, and aids in red blood cell production. 3 months, consistent natural vitamin A from beef organs can lead to better skin health, delayed signs of aging, reduced acne, and better vision. 6 months, the blend of vitamins, minerals, and amino acids found in beef organs peak for enhanced mental clarity, better muscle function, and improved recovery after physical activities. And then 12 months, proteins that impact women's health have reached optimized levels, which can result in optimal menstruation and menstrual flow, properly balanced hormones, and less menstrual cramps and hot flashes. So those are the claims that they're making. And what we're here to do with this experiment is to test whether we actually see these effects. Right now, my test is only for 1 month. Some important features of the products they wanted to point out: these are from beef that are grass-fed, pasture-raised, no hormones, no antibiotics. This is gluten-free and non-GMO. And that's it for the box. Overall, a basic starter kit just to get us going. If you want to try the product yourself, I do have a link that will get you a 25% discount on your first order. I'll put that in the caption or description. Or if you're watching this on TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, you can just comment the word Queen and it will DM you the link. So here's the exact protocol that we're going to follow. We're going to follow their instructions to the letter, which is to take 1 capsule twice a day with meals. They prefer lunch and dinner. I usually have breakfast pretty late in the morning, past 11, so I'll likely take it with my breakfast and then with my dinner. I will be tracking when I take the capsules, how much sleep I get and the quality of the sleep, how I feel about my energy levels, and then how I feel in terms of strength. So a few ways that we're going to track this. I have a template set up in my Remarkable Paper Pro that I'll take a screenshot of for you. And it includes all the days of the month and times of the day. What I've already started marking for January is sleep. I'm highlighting in blue the hours that I'm asleep, so we'll see if this has any effect on that. My energy, which I'll give a rating from 1 to 5 stars, and then I can mark down how many hours that I slept. So we'll keep track of this all month, and then we'll share results every couple of weeks or so. I do have another way to track my strength because I am on a strict weightlifting protocol. I am on GLP-1 medications, and that's why I'm not tracking weight or other body measurements as part of this experiment. My medications have more effect on that than I think a supplement would. So what I'm going to do in terms of tracking strength is to use my handy workout journal that I always use every day if I can. And I work out different muscle groups from day to day so that I don't get too sore. Am I able to add weight through the weeks of this experiment? To be honest, lately, I've actually had to take away weight from my workouts because I've lost so much muscle on these GLP-1 medications. And so hopefully this will counteract that, but we'll see. We'll see together. In terms of baseline metrics, I would say that over the last month especially, I've had a little trouble sleeping, more waking up way too early. There were days that I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. Anytime before 6 or 7 is really too early for me. And so it'll be interesting to see if this supplement has any effect on sleep quality for better or for worse. I would say that on a scale of 1 to 5, my energy's been tracking right down the middle. There are some days when I'm more tired than others. I've never been a high energy person, so it'll be interesting based on the claims made on the packaging, whether this has any impact on my energy levels. Next, we'll be back with a 2-week check-in. And some of the questions we'll explore are, am I able to take the protocol as suggested? Twice a day, every day? Do I forget? I'm curious, what questions do you have? What should I explore? What claims that the brand is making should I investigate further? Go ahead and leave a comment with your suggestions, your questions, anything that you're skeptical about. And of course, this is an affiliate program, so they have provided me a link. My followers will get 25% off their first order if you use that link. And yes, I do get a small commission from each one of those purchases, just being totally transparent. I'll leave a link in the description. Depending on where you're seeing this, if you are on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, you can comment the word queen on the video, and I will automatically DM you the link if you're curious and you want to do this experiment along with me. As I said in my first video, I am a skeptic, but I'm also really curious, so I'll be brutally honest in each one of my videos. I don't care if I get kicked out of the program or if the brand isn't happy. I'll be totally transparent in what I think about the product and whether it's having any of the effects that it claims to. Make sure you're following my wellness experience playlist so you don't miss any videos in the series. Better yet, make sure that you're following or you're subscribed so you get a notification when I post something new. So that's everything that came in the starter pack kit. As far as the packaging goes, you can tell it's kind of marketed towards a younger crowd than us 50-year-olds, although I am getting kind of an 80s vibe from it that I don't hate. Let's take a look at the packaging and any supplemental facts that they include. It doesn't actually tell you very much about what's in it. The only ingredient is the Primal Queen proprietary blend, which includes bovine uterus powder, in parentheses, contains fallopian tubes, not something that I've seen on any of my labels lately, bovine ovary powder, bovine liver powder, bovine kidney powder, and bovine heart powder. Amount per serving, 337.5 milligrams. And the serving size is 1 capsule. There are 60 capsules inside this package, which makes sense since their protocol is to take 2 capsules a day, 1 at lunch and 1 at dinner. Here's some of the claims that are right on the packaging. 100% grass-fed beef. One of the claims is more energy, which would be great. Better hormones. As someone in perimenopause who you can tell from my face is having all sorts of hormonal problems, it doesn't seem quite fair that I have both pimples and wrinkles at my age. Better hormone balance would be great if that's something that this can provide. Gluten-free, doesn't really apply to me, but it's good to know. Non-GMO, beef organ superfoods. And then other ingredients include NuFlow. I have no idea what that is, but we're going to find out. And gelatin. That's what the capsule is made of. One more additional claim I noticed on the front of the package. Nourish your body like a queen with 100% grass-fed and pasture-raised beef organs. 60 capsules, and it's labeled as a dietary supplement. Shall we rip into it and see what they look and taste like? I'm a little sensitive to both smells and tastes and textures. I think I mentioned before I have a hard time taking large capsules. Initially, it smells like peppermint. It actually smells really great. Let's pull one of these out and take a look at it. Pretty normal size, I'd say. Pretty comparable to maybe a Tylenol capsule, which I usually don't have any problem taking. It's obviously filled with kind of a brownish powder, which is our powdered bovine organ material. I've just eaten breakfast. How about I start today and take the very first one here? Got a drink with me. Let's see how easy this is to swallow. No problem. I've got to take that twice a day. I want it to be easy to swallow for sure. And there's no taste whatsoever. So those are all bonuses in my book. Manufactured in an FDA-registered, GMP-certified facility for Primal Queen, and the address is in Cape Coral, Florida. So from a content creator angle, but also a scientific angle, the brand did send over some documents in terms of their clinical studies and what claims you can make legally and accurately. So let's take a look at those. They sent over an outline that documents the approved marketing claims based on the study conducted in partnership with Citrus Labs. It includes best practices for language content creators can use, disclaimers, and some marketing strategies based on guidance from their legal team and a lab research team. So, how to describe the Primal Queen clinical study? These are their guidelines for us content creators. We can use the following approved phrases in the marketing materials and in our scripts. They include clinically studied, clinically tested, backed by science, supported by an IRB-approved clinical trial, real results from a gold standard randomized control trial, an RCT. A study measured qualitative markers of health and well-being. There's an optional disclaimer to use with the claims, and that is results reflect within-group improvements compared to the participant baseline. These findings are from an IRB-approved randomized controlled trial conducted in partnership with clinical labs. Citrus Labs is providing a white paper focused on within-group comparisons, which means baseline group versus post-trial. Here's a bit on how the Primal Queen clinical study was conducted. Participants took 2 capsules a day, the first capsule with their first meal and 1 capsule with their second meal. Each participant was enrolled for 3 full menstrual cycles, so approximately 12 weeks. This was a triple-blind, placebo-controlled randomized trial, so neither the participants, the study coordinators, or the analysts knew who received the supplement versus the placebo. About 100 women participated in the study, generally healthy 18 and over, with symptoms of low energy, mood, menstrual cramps, or a perceived hormone balance. The participants completed a validated menstrual symptom questionnaire, which is an assessment, at baseline and on day 5 of cycles 1, 2, and 3. Here are the approved claims based on that clinical study. These are the participant-reported outcomes. So 40.6% reported improvement in perceived hormone imbalance severity. 83% saw an increase in satisfaction with their menstrual cycle. 42% reported improvement in menstrual aches or cramps. 31% showed improvement in fatigue during menstruation. 52% reported improvement in ability to manage daily life during menstruation. 36.7% improvement in overall energy levels. 32% showed improvement in how often they felt hormonally imbalanced. 32% reported a decrease in the duration of their menstrual cramps. 45% showed improvement in satisfaction with menstrual length. 27% reported improvement in mood. 36% reported improvement in irritability related to their menstrual cycle. 42% reported improvement in how their period impacted their social life. 43% reported improvement in how their period impacted their work life. 70% of the women in the study said they would recommend Primal Queen to friends or family, and 73% said they will continue using the product. Here are some general claims that are legally approved by the brand. This product is formulated with 6 essential beef organs to support female health. It's been clinically studied for hormonal imbalance and daily energy. Real women, real results, clinically tested for over 3 cycles. It supports monthly cycle health and vitality with beef liver, heart, ovary, spleen, kidney, and adrenal. It's backed by research, powered by ancestral nutrition. While others talk, we tested. Primal Queen delivers results women notice. I'll be very curious to see if I notice. There are some claims that they specifically say we cannot use, and so I'd like to share those as well for full transparency. One thing we're not allowed to say is only beef organ supplement clinically studied for women's hormonal and cycle support. So it may not be the only beef organ supplement studied. We are not allowed to say that this is clinically proven. Instead, we are able to say clinically studied. We're not allowed to say validated in terms of the data or the study. We can say supported by science and clinically studied. We are to avoid any implication of disease treatment or diagnosis. That makes sense. The brand also sent over their third-party testing results. There's an actual report that I will put screenshots of up for you so you can take a look. I am not well-versed enough to understand what most of this means, but we can take a look at it and see if it makes sense. Hopefully there's some of you that are watching that do understand what this stuff means and can comment for us. Some of this makes sense to me because I had to do testing for a former job in which we were selling organic fertilizer. They tested for heavy metals and showed how much of arsenic, cadmium, lead, and mercury showed up in the product. There is a test for total microbial count, and the result is they pass. There's no actual numbers included in that test. There's a test for total combined yeast moles, and the result is they pass. So again, we're not sure exactly how much yeast or mold is allowed to be in a specific product, but however much that is, this supplement passed that test. They tested for glyphosate. Let me know if I am pronouncing that incorrectly. and the result was less than 0.01 milligrams per kilogram. They tested for various levels of vitamins and minerals, including riboflavin, iron, zinc, ash, protein, nitrogen, folate as folic acid, niacin, vitamin B12, retinol, beta-carotene, total vitamin A, listeria, luckily not detected in 25-gram sample, total combined yeast and molds less than 10 CFU per gram. Total coliforms was under 3 mpn per gram. E. coli not detected in a 10-gram sample. E. coli suitability was a pass, same for salmonella. They show a total aerobic microbial count of 130 estimated CFUs per gram, and salmonella not detected. Excellent. So let's talk a little bit more about the brand and what they stand for. Their belief is that organ meats are a vital part of any female diet and need to be consumed with every meal. Organ meats don't taste good. I can't imagine they do. So they've made it super easy and convenient. One easy to swallow capsule with each meal to get the exact organ meats females need. Now, as a female, I can tell you, I never knew that I needed bovine organ meat in my diet. A little bit about the 6 organ meats contained in these supplements. Beef liver, they claim 4.2 times more vitamin A than lettuce. It's supposed to enhance energy levels, improve liver function and blood flow, and increase sex drive. Beef kidneys, this is supposed to contain 3.4 times more iron than kale, improve fertility, it enhances eyesight, it boosts energy level, and supports the health of the kidney. So again, these are claims that the brand is making. It would be interesting to find out what studies were done to validate these claims. So another of the organs that are included in the supplement is beef heart, and they claim there is 14,000 times more CoQ10 than cauliflower. Beef heart is supposed to strengthen immunity, provide a boost in energy, offer protection for the heart, and improve overall mood. In terms of beef uterus, which is included in the supplement, the claim is that they are providing 100 times more vitamin B12 than spinach. This is supposed to help balance hormones, lessen cramps and hot flashes, improve the health of uterus cells, and regulate menstruation and menstrual flow. As someone currently in perimenopause, getting this kind of support, especially with hot flashes, would be great. 2 more beef organs to talk about. The first is beef fallopian tubes, which their claim is that this supplement contains 11.25 times more zinc than broccoli. This is supposed to lessen inflammation in the fallopian tubes, promote a healthy environment for the microorganisms. They don't say which microorganisms. Boost the likelihood of egg fertilization. Beef ovaries is the last organ that they talk about. And the claim is that this supplement contains 2.2 times more selenium than oats. And this is supposed to increase libido, improve mood, regulate menstruation and menstrual flow, and alleviate muscle cramps and hot flashes. So this is what the brand says in terms of who Primal Queen is aimed for. Busy women seeking convenient solutions to getting optimal nutrition. Female athletes looking to optimize their performance and support their recovery. This is something I'm not. Mothers who want to prioritize their health while juggling multiple responsibilities. That could be me. Health-conscious queens striving for better well-being and vitality. And to be honest, that's the main reason I was interested in taking the supplement and testing it out. Women of all ages and lifestyles who are ready to take control of their health and unleash their inner queen. Here are the expected benefits the brand is claiming from consistent use of Primal Queen. This goes all the way up to 12 months, although I will start by only testing it for 30 days. In 1 week, you may experience a possible lift in energy, mood, and cognition. And this is supposed to be from receiving consistent vitamin B12, zinc, and copper. After 1 month, which is what we're aiming for, we should see a likely reduction in iron deficiency, leading to increased vitality and overall well-being. Now, I'm not iron deficient to begin with, so what we'll see is whether I feel any effect from that at all. After 2 months, an abundance of B vitamins from the organ meats aids in red blood cell production and supports a healthy nervous system. The consistent natural vitamin A from the organ meats should lead to better skin health, immune function, and vision. After 6 months, the blend of vitamins, minerals, and amino acids found in organ meats peak for better muscle function, improved recovery after physical activities, and enhanced mental clarity. And then finally, after 12 months, the claim from the brand is that proteins that impact women's health have reached optimized levels in the context of the menstrual cycle and reproductive systems. So what I'm getting from this is that my 1 month or 30-day experiment, I may not experience many of the benefits this brand is claiming. We're also testing for the overall usability of the supplements, whether it's easy and frictionless to take it as suggested 2 times a day, every day. So that'll be part of the experience as well. In terms of how to use, I provide 4 simple and easy steps. First, open the bag, which we already did. That's easy. Smell, it's peppermint. It actually smells really nice. Pour it into the free jar that they provided. And then lastly, take 1 capsule with each meal, 2 a day. Use the free on-the-go capsule to take 1 with you. Here's an interesting claim that the brand is making, which is why organ meat superfoods crush green juice. Pound for pound, green juice is inferior to organ meat superfoods. The claim is that Primal Queen organ meat superfoods has more of the following than green juice does: vitamin A, B vitamins, vitamin K2, choline, copper, zinc, iron, carnosine, carnitine, creatine, selenium, magnesium, omega-3 fatty acid, but none of the false hype. So they also send over a few words from the founder of Primal Queen, someone named Shelby. And she claims, years ago, I struggled with getting optimal nutrition, which led to weight gain, inflammation, hormonal imbalance, low energy, and more that she won't bore us with. Every day seemed like a battle. She was tired all the time. She had brain fog consistently. Welcome to perimenopause. And her weight was a seesaw, just like her emotions. She was tired of disguising her problems. And then everything turned for her at the age of 28. She turned into a low-key health fanatic. Apparently what she tried was everything from keto, paleo, green drinks, probiotics, intermittent fasting, vegetarianism, Zumba, and more. She does say some of those things are great and she still does them, but they weren't a game changer for her. She wanted to find what had the biggest impact while also being easy to do and not costing a fortune. She went on a hunt to find what gives the most nutrition without nasty green drinks that overpromise and underdeliver. I can't do the green drinks either. Taking a handful of pills, I also can't do. And then spending half of her day doing it. No one's got time for that. In the end, she found organ meat superfoods. And then a list of why she fell in love with organ meat superfoods. A lot of this we've already covered, but I'll run through them real quick. Improve fertility, balance hormones, support libido, regulate menstruation, reduce inflammation, promote uterus health, diminish uterine cysts, lessen PMS, improving moods, boost energy, increase strength, enhance eyesight, improved anemia, maintain skin health, protect heart health, and much more. Here was the problem she ran into. Eating organ meats is not fun. Apparently she tried it. She wanted to get all the benefits, but in an easy way that she didn't have to force herself to do. And so this is how Primal Queen was born, which is now an army of thousands of queens that have taken back their health. 1 single capsule with every meal that provides the exact organ meat superfoods you need. 100% formulated for women. Sorry guys, this is not for you. Here's what customers get in the 1-month starter supply that I showed you. The free Primal Queen jar to keep your capsules in, the on-the-go capsule keychain, free mystery gift, which is not a mystery, it's a wristband, a bracelet, free shipping, a free 365-day guarantee, and free peppermint smell in each bag. So here are some of the frequently asked questions coming directly from the brand. What is the best time of day to take Primal Queen? They recommend taking Primal Queen with lunch and with dinner, so a minimum of 2 capsules a day, ideally 1 with each meal. My question is, do they recommend taking more capsules per day if you eat 3 or 4 meals? Let me know if anyone knows the answer to that one. How many servings per jar? 60 capsules, so consume 2 a day, 30 daily servings. So, another of the frequently asked questions, how many jars should someone order? What do you think the brand's going to say? They formulated Primal Queen with our longevity and health in mind, which is why they put together a special package subscription deal just for us. The subscription allows you to take advantage of their lowest possible prices without having to worry about a price increase or selling out. What's the difference between Primal Queen and other organ meat supplements on the market? First of all, there are other organ meat supplements on the market. Primal Queen was formulated to fill a gap that other greens supplements and organ meat formulations could not live up to. They are 100% focused on providing a premium solution for women specifically. So that makes me wonder if the other products are especially for men. This daily nutrient blend includes exactly what women need in a superfood cocktail without any fillers, fluff, or garnish. Is there any dairy, gluten, or soy for my allergic queens? No, Primal Queen does not contain any major allergens. It's 100% natural, gluten-free, non-GMO, and no soy. This is obviously not vegan-friendly since it's made from animal products. So here's a question I had that's included in their frequently asked questions. Will Primal Queen upset my stomach? Primal Queen was designed to improve your digestion and gut health. Most people can enjoy it with no issue. Most. But the nutrient-dense effect of the organ meat may affect some people more than others. Some people experience frequent bowel movements for the first few days while it works on detoxifying backed up waste. The next question is, if I have a medical condition, can I take Primal Queen? And what they say is even though all our ingredients are 100% natural, organic, soy, and gluten-free, you still want to consult with your doctor prior to taking Primal Queen if you have a medical condition. 100% agree with that. And then lastly, what if I don't like how I feel or I don't feel like it's working? They have a 365-day, 100% money-back guarantee so that we can try Primal Queen risk-free. Since I didn't pay for my starter pack, that 100% money-back guarantee doesn't really apply to me, but I will be honest with both you and the brand on whether I think I experience any of the benefits after just 30 days. So there you have it, my friends. Today we unboxed a starter kit for Primal Queen supplements. We took a look at what was inside. I went ahead and poured my capsules into the jar that they provided. I have my little keychain so that I can take a supplement to go if I'm out and about. We took a look at some of the claims from the brand and some of the results of the study that was done. So stay tuned for the next video in which I'll do a 2-week check-in and you'll find out, was I able to stay on the protocol of 2 capsules a day? Am I feeling any sort of effects, good or bad, from the supplement at that point? And then we'll see what questions you had as readers. Be sure to put them in the comments. If you found this video interesting or helpful, please leave a like and then subscribe or follow along so that you don't miss any future videos. Question for you. Is there another product that you would like me to check out and try for you? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time.